Hey, Busy Bees! Today we are back with another chapter in our My Word School series, Book 4, Miss Hannah is Bananas by Dan Gutman. But before we get into our chapter of the day, we're going to get into our riddle of the day. And the riddle of the day is, why are clocks always tired? Okay? Again, why are clocks always tired? So let's pop open the book and fly through this adventure together. So yesterday we talked about chapter 2 and how they created a finger painting, and they learned a little bit more about opening up their imagination. So let's get into our next chapter. Chapter 3, Weird People. In the lunchroom, I got to sit next to Ryan and Michael. I gave my apple to Ryan, and he gave me his yogurt with sprinkles in it. Miss Hannah is weird, I said. Artists are always weird, Ryan said. My mom has a friend who's an artist, and she's really weird. My mom says that's because artists are creative. Your mom is weird, Michael said. Lots of people are weird, I told them. That doesn't make them creative. Some people are just weird and they're not creative at all. And some people are creative and they're not at all weird. You are weird, AJ, Ryan said. Anybody who wears a dress made of pot holders is weird, Michael said. Art teachers are supposed to dress funny, I said. If my dad dressed like that, he'd be fired, Ryan said. Your dad is a businessman, Michael told Ryan. He has to wear a tie around his neck every day. It doesn't do anything. It's just a piece of cloth that hangs around his neck. If you ask me, that's pretty weird. Yeah, I said. Which is weirder, wearing a dress made of out of pot holders or wearing a piece of cloth around your neck for no reason at all? They're both weird, Ryan said. All grown-ups are weird, especially art teachers, said Michael. Miss Hannah is weird even for an art teacher, I said. I noticed that Andrea and Emily at the next table were listening to us. I knew they were listening because they kept shaking their heads and rolling their eyes and snickering at us. Maybe Miss Hannah isn't really an art teacher at all, I said, just loud enough so the girls would hear it. Did you ever think about that? Maybe she's just pretending to be an art teacher. Yeah, Michael said. Maybe Miss Hannah is a thief and she's trying to steal all our garbage and take over the world. Stuff like that happens in comic books all the time. Maybe our real art teacher was kidnapped and she's tied up to a chair in the teacher's lounge, Ryan said. And the teachers are shooting BB guns at her. I added, we've got to save her, Emily suddenly said. There were tears running down her cheeks. Then she got up and went running out of the room. Me and Brian and Michael laughed our heads off. That Emily is such a crybaby. You boys are weird, Andrea said. And that is the end of our chapter for today. Doesn't that sentence sound so familiar in every single book? It's like we cannot have a book without AJ stating that line. All right, so let's get into our riddle of the day. And our riddle of the day was, why are clocks always tired? And the answer is, drum roll please, you would be tired too if you had to run all day. Do you get it? So clocks never stop running unless, of course, they run out of batteries. They're always going because time always goes. So you would be tired too if you had to run all day. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you'd like to follow along for more adventures, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next one.